First, the highlights. LASMA warns motorists against exceeding speed limit as federal government set to reopen Third Mainland Bridge. The highlights: a Lagos State government graduates 90 traditional medicine practitioners. And FIC seizes 35 trailers over traffic infractions. On a foreign scene, Russia shuts down 53 Ukrainian drones. And in sport, former Nigerian international Dosu Joseph won Super Falcons against conceding first to South Africa in 2024 Olympics qualifiers. And now the details. My name is Mike James. The Lagos State Traditional Medicine Board, LSTMB, has graduated another set of 90 skilled and passionate traditional medicine practitioners after a 6-week compulsory orientation program. Speaking at the graduation ceremony, the board's registrar, Babatunde Adili, said the 6-week course is renowned for its comprehensive curriculum, providing students with a deep understanding of traditional healing techniques, herbal remedies, and holistic approaches to healthcare. Adeli, who was represented by the Deputy Director of Research, Training and Development, Hakim Bello, explained that through the training and hands-on experience gained, the new set of graduates now have the necessary skills to serve their communities as trusted traditional medicine practitioners. Executive Secretary of the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund, LSETF, Feishayo Olamide, says the primary purpose for the establishment of the agency by the state government is to make life easier for its citizenry through different avenues, policies and programs. Olamide stated this when she and her team paid a courtesy visit to the General Manager of Lagos State's Residence Registration Agency, LASRA, Bilikis Adebiyi Abiola, in her office at Ikeja. She said there is a need for the two agencies to collaborate and leverage their area of expertise to achieve their mandate and enhance the development of Lagos State. In her remarks, General Manager of LASRA, Bilikis Adebiyi Abiola, informed the visiting team that the new LAG ID card comes with 28 applets, and as such, LSETF could interface with the LASRA database using an application programming interface to connect to its numerous programs for residence verification. South Zonal Branch of Military Widows Association of Nigeria, M1, has called for total support, including psychological and social, for the widows of fallen soldiers with a view to show them love, even when their loved ones have gone. The association also joined Nigerians and the international community in condemning the brutal killing of 17 soldiers who were deployed for security and peacekeeping duties in Okoma community of Delta State. Director of Operations of South M1, Gabriel Iyo, said the tragic incident is a stark reminder of the dangers faced by officers and men of the armed forces in the course of service to the nation. He lamented that widows in the zone are increasing because soldiers are dying on a daily basis, unpublicized. And now to the rest of the stories. The Interagency Joint Task Force, recently constituted by the Federal Road Safety Corps (FRSC), has seized 35 trailers carrying 982 passengers. The arrests were carried out from March 23 to 30 during the JTF operations on the Bauchi, Maiduguri, and Abuja-Kaduna routes. In a statement signed by the Corps spokesperson Jonas Agu, the Corps said at the point of arrest, the JTF ensured that all passengers on board the trailers were dropped, cautioned against the deadly act and acts to join passenger vehicles designed for conveying people. The statement quoted the Corps Marshal Dauda B as directing sector commanders of the states where the act was more prominent to sustain ongoing engagement with the leadership of road transport unions as well as owners of articulated vehicles. And Minister of State for Labour and Employment, Nkiruka Uegiocha, has urged the leadership of International Labour Organization ILO to increase support for youth employment and social security in Nigeria. Uegiocha made the call when she met with ILO Director General Gilbert Oumbo in Geneva, Switzerland, during the 305th session of its governing body. The minister, on behalf of the federal government, congratulated Oumbo as the first African head of the ILO after over 100 years of its establishment, assuring him of President Tinubu's support and cooperation on strategic partnership. Responding, ILO Director General commended the minister and Nigerians at the ILO, promising that the body will continue to support the country. And in some foreign news, Russia has shot down Rostov region. The Ministry of Defense confirmed this as the Kremlin warned that Russia and NATO are now in direct confrontation over Ukraine. The ministry reported that attempts at terrorist attacks using aerial drones were thwarted. Ukraine has for months launched drone attacks on several border regions as it tries to push back Russia's advancing forces. And moving to sports news, former Nigerian international Dosu Joseph has warned the Super Falcons to avoid conceding first against South Africa ahead of today's 2024 Olympic Games qualifiers first leg. Joseph, who stated that the Super Falcons players must utilize every goal-scoring chances that come their way, also urged the team not to concede first because it will put the team under pressure. The Super Falcons will play host to the Bayana at the MKO Abiola Stadium, Abuja, in the first leg encounter, while the Nigerian team will travel to the Loftus Versfeld Stadium, Pretoria, for the second leg. And that was our news at noon. But just before we go, please do not drive beyond specified speed limits. You can always follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X, Traffic Radio 961, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch all our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website, trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration renovated 5 libraries? Ekpe, Badagry, Tiosa, Amuodofi, and Ikorodu? Well, you can get more details. It's on the Lagos State Government website. And to end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State Traditional Medicine Board, LSTMB, has graduated another set of 90 skilled and passionate traditional medicine practitioners after a 6-week compulsory orientation program. The Interagency Joint Task Force, recently constituted by the Federal Road Safety Corps (FRSC), has seized 35 trailers carrying 982 passengers. We also told you that Russia has shot down 53 Ukrainian drones, the majority of which targeted the southern Rostov region. And then in sports, a former Nigerian international, Dosu Joseph, has warned the Super Falcons to avoid conceding first against South Africa ahead of today's 2024 Olympic Games qualifiers first leg. And for contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast. It was compiled by Adewale Olukboroku, Thank you for listening. My name is Mike James. Beautiful Friday afternoon to you. Micah Arocha will be here in a bit for GNI on Go. Stick around.